Good morning, everybody. It's time for another store episode, Video Game Wizard, the store. And normally I get a letter from my friends because my family hates me, but today, whoa, this is bigger than a letter. It's a package, a giant package from my friends. Now, why won't my family send me packages like this? Mommy, Joshy, you need to start sending me packages, really. So let's open this bad boy up and see what I got this week in the store. Woo! Ooh. Ah. What the heck? Somebody was too cheap to spring for bubble wrap. I can tell you that much. What's in here? Ooh, look at that. Pokemon X. We got Pokemon X. I see a Mario Sunshine. I see a bunch of Pokemon games. We'll get to that in a second. But here it's time for the main course. Oh, baby. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Woo, got lost in a game. Oh, baby. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I like breaking into song and dance, but yes, we have, it's not in the best of conditions, but it is in the box Donkey Kong Edition Super Nintendo. Comes with Donkey Kong 1 for the Super Nintendo and the manual. Guess where that's going, ladies and gentlemen? In my collection. Yes, I traded, actually I'll show you what I traded in a second. Okay, I'm back here in the stock room. I traded 100 or so NES games, random like filler titles. I mean, some of them are filler. There's a couple decent ones in there. I think there's a Mario 2 or 3 somewhere in this tub. Might be a Yoshi or something, but most of them were like filler titles like Off-Road, Sports, Skate or Die, Ski or Die, and I traded those for everything that was in the other tub, and I want you guys to tell me if that was a good trade. Okay, so it's crunch time for this deal. Obviously, you saw the Donkey Kong Super Nintendo in the box. That's a given. But now, I also got a complete copy of Mario Sunshine, Pokemon X on the 3DS, and then we also got a bunch of other Pokemon Gold version, Crystal version, and Ruby version. So, I mean, at the prices that I would sell these for, these 20, 40, 60, and then 80, and then I guess you could say another 20, so basically another $100. Although this one here could be sold for 25 only because it's X, you know, and the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, whatever the new ones are going to be called, those are coming out pretty soon. So there's $100 right there just with those, and I looked this one up. Matter of fact, Scott told me on the phone the other day it's one of the models he doesn't have, and if I did sell it to Scott, he would give me $150 for it. Now, I don't know if I want to sell it, I want to hold on to it, but I looked online and they're going for about $150 to $200. So if we, if we rated it a little high and said 200 plus this right here being 100 already, that's $300 worth of stuff. That's like him paying $3 a game for the stuff back there. Even if you lowballed it and said the $150 Scott was going to offer me, that's still $250, and that's still about $2.50 a game, which is what I originally told him. I said $2.50 a game because we weren't valuing this at $200 originally in the deal. But I mean, it's kind of cool. I had one before. I gave it away to another local game store for way too cheap. I've been kicking myself in the butt ever since then, but now it's back in the store. Woo! Silly me, I forgot to add in the rest of that last deal. You guys are probably thinking, wait, you got ganked and you la. No. And the bottom of the box was one of the main reasons I do this. It's my other babies, the PS2s. I forgot to mention I also got not one fat, not two fat, but 3 fat PS2s. So you have to figure that in when you're doing your calculations to see if I get ganked or not. So it was 100, but I think it was 105, 108, somewhere around there. There's 100 something NES games, and then I got the system up there, the Donkey Kong. I got all the games down here, and then the 3 fat PS2s. So when you're calculating that in, figure that in, and let me know in the comments below if you think I got ganked or not, because one of my favorite things to do is just sit and read the comments. Like when I did the $1,500 transaction, some people were like, hey, good job, good deal. Other people's were like, you got ganked, you know. And then with Joey on last weekend, his return, some people were like, hey, Joey's back, and other people were like, you know. So I like reading the comments, the different variations. Some are positive, some are negative. So yes, comment in the links, or comment in the space below. Don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to me. And yeah, until something else happens in the store, I will keep you updated when something else happens. Actually, I'm going to go back and play some baseball. Woo! In an epic turn of events, that guy that owns the pawn shop, or used to own a pawn shop, that sold me that wonderful bundle I picked up the last couple weeks, he called me yesterday actually, and I forgot to film it, or I don't know if I filmed it or not, but anyway, so yeah, he was looking through his garage at his house, and he has found more stuff. 3 to 4 more tubs. I don't know if there's going to be a price in the tubs. I don't know if he's going to throw them in with what I already paid for, but we'll find out. And let's hope he's got some good stuff in there. I don't think he'll be able to beat the sculptor's cut, but I mean, hey, whatever else he's got, I'll take everything. He's also going to sell me some security cameras. I'm going to put them up in the corners, like up there, way up over there, and there. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have like 4 of them, just put them around the store. Keep an eye on things, make sure nothing walks out the door. But anyway, so yeah, at some point, either today or tomorrow, I'm going to go get that. And once I do, I will let you know. I just text the dude. He's going to pay for the PS2s. That'll give me about $236 worth of firepower, just in case the guy actually wants money for this stuff. We'll find out. If it's a good deal and it's good stuff, I'll take it. If not, I might not. I mean, obviously the last time there was so much good stuff. Obviously that's why I picked it up. But I mean, you know, I got to start, you know, selling some of the stuff and not only buying. I understand that. A lot of you guys commented, you know, why are you buying so much? Why are you spending all this money? The store's not making money. Store's actually making enough money to pay the bills, and I wouldn't have bought that stuff if I didn't know that I could flip it really fast and at least get my money back, plus have, you know, sculptor's cut in my collection. I was able to sell Scott that blue 64 in the box that he wanted. You know, you know, there was a lot of stuff I sold right off the bat to get the majority of my money back. And I still have a bunch new inventory for the store. That's really what I wanted. I wanted to beef up the PS3 and 360 inventory because that was looking really, really sad. And now I at least have a few more different titles for customers to come and look through and look at. But anyway, keep you updated on that. And if anything else happens today, or if I go pick up the bundle, you guys will be the first ones to know. Woo! Yeah, just went to the guy's house. I picked up, well, my mom actually picked up. We ended up going to the dude's house. I know there's a lot of noise in the background. We went to the guy's house, and he wanted $200 for the 3 tubs of stuff. And as you know, I've already spent almost $2,000 anyway, you know. And I looked in there. There's a Sega Saturn in there. There was a 64 in there. There was a Game Boy SP, a Game Boy Color, a PS1 in the box, but it was the one that came with the screen, so that was kind of cool. There was some miscellaneous cords and controllers, random. There was a couple decent games. There was a San Andreas for the Xbox, which is worth like $20. Yeah, let me get back in here in the cart. But yeah, like there's the tubs. There's the San Andreas. There's a Leisure Suit Larry. I mean, should I leave? And then there's the Sega down there. You know, there's cars in the background. Oh shit! There's cars in the background. But let me get out of the road. But yeah, so yeah, it was definitely worth the $200, but not for me. Like a lot of that stuff in there, I would not be able to sell as fast as the other stuff. Like the other stuff, the sculptor's cut and everything, there was like heavy hitters, and there was not really heavy hitters per se in this lot. But I mean, the cords and the controllers, I did the math. If she sells the Sega Saturn for $40 or $35 or whatever, and then she's got the 64 she can sell for $30, that's $70. PS1, even if you lowball like 30, 40 or whatever, lowball price, there's over $100 just for that stuff. And then there was a bunch of games there. It wasn't a bad price necessarily. I have so much stuff right now. I just, you know, a lot of you guys have been commenting, why are you helping your mom and brother, all this kind of stuff. Well, a new revelation has occurred. They're not trying to put me officially out of business. I know that was mentioned before. They're not actually. It's not a me versus them type deal. What's going to end up happening is there's just going to be 2 Video Game Wizard stores. Even if they don't officially name it on the outside Video Game Wizard, you know, or whatnot, it's still going to be another affiliate. You know, she has, because the actual business license is in her name. So, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but in order to make it simplified and less money on her part to have to spend to get the business up and running, she'll just have to add it on to this one, basically. So it'll basically be, we're starting an LLC, and we will be a corporation, a company, a chain of video game wizards, if you will. So I'm well on my way to finally getting those. There's a, I don't want to curse on camera, but those bastards at GameStop, I'm finally closer to buying them out and getting rid of them. Probably never going to happen. I know it's wishful thinking, but one day I hope to be worth more money than the big game stores, the big ones up in Washington or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but a guy can dream, can he? Well, anyway, yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And if I don't see you guys tomorrow, well, this will conclude the store episode for now, and I'll see you guys either tomorrow or next week. Woo! Well, in a new addition to the family, I sold Scott the Donkey Kong Edition 64 or Super Nintendo, the Donkey Kong Edition Super Nintendo I had yesterday. He gave me basically $200, 100 cash, 100 credit type deal. That's how that one ended up working out. So I ended up getting 200 for it because I told him I really wanted to hold on to it, but Scott wanted it for his collection, so I'm like, okay. But off Josh this morning, I traded for some Pokemon games. I got a green one in the box, so now I have green in the box, I have blue in the box, and I have purple in the box. So I need 3 more of the fantastic colors. I am missing watermelon, fire orange, and smoke gray, whatever those. I need those, and then I also want to get the Pikachu edition. I want to get the gold edition, and I think there was a Pokemon Stadium edition. I might want that one, and then maybe the Donkey Kong green, the actual Donkey Kong box. But yeah, so I'm 3 box 64s down, trying to get the whole set. Woo! Me and Laurel are here in the store. We're packing up. It's Friday evening. I know I did a goodbye clip yesterday because I wasn't sure if I was going to film today, but I did film a couple things like the box 64. I did make a sale today for basically $65. The guy owes me $2. I sold 3 Pokemon games. I sold. Oh yeah. Look, her cast is finally off. By the way, she's almost back to normal now. She's gonna go through therapy or whatever. But anyway,
who wants to help me and hurt me?
Yeah, who wants to help her? But anyway, yeah. So I sold 3 Pokemon and a couple Game Boys for $65. I mean, Pokemon didn't save. That's why I let those go for 15 instead of 20. Normally I'd get 20 out of them, but I know the guy. So anyway, anything else you want to add to this, Laurel? I guess not. Okay, well, for now, this will conclude the store episode. Until next time, I'm Eric Kosharsky saying goodbye, everybody.